As the world celebrates the World Food Day, at ICRISAT we want to commit ourselves and to reiterate our commitment to protection of communities in the drylands where we work and where we give our contribution in ensuring that communities are safe, they can make a livelihood out of the system. My name is Esther Njuguna. I am based in Nairobi, working for ICRISAT on gender research issues.
Please tell us more about ICRISAT.
ICRISAT is one of the 15 CGIAR centers. It is charged with agriculture for the Semi-Arid tropics. At ICRISAT, we have a core value. We believe that everybody has a right to food and improved livelihoods. And so we are committed to making sure that the communities that are living in the drylands are actually able to grow foods and they are able to sustain their lives in a profitable way.
What are your mandate crops?
We do work on two major clusters of crops. The first one, we call them the dryland cereals. The dryland cereals that we work on are cereals that can actually give a produce in low rainfall areas. We do work with sorghums. We also work with palm millets, and we work with finger millets. And there is also another cluster of millets that's called the small millets that maybe most people don't know about. But at ICRISAT, we have 6 different types of small millets that we maintain in our gene bank to make sure that we have material that can be provided for the drylands. Together with the dryland cereals, we also work with what we call the grain legumes, or if you like, they are pulses. And we have 3 pulses that we work with mainly at ICRISAT, and that is the chickpeas. We also work with the groundnuts and the pigeon peas. And through collaboration with other institutions, other city centers or national governments in different areas, we also give a contribution to research on crops like lentils, crops like common beans, cowpeas, faba beans, and to some extent, a small extent, we also work on soya.
What kind of programs do you have in ICRISAT's portfolio?
Our portfolio is mainly maybe divided into 4 clusters. The one that we may be very good at is the trait discovery and also breeding. In this cluster of work, we have an opportunity to have some of the best scientists working with us to provide or to develop varieties. By varieties, I mean a crop type that can actually grow in the drylands. The other cluster of activities are based on the seed distribution, because we have a situation where by the time the breeders are finished with the seeds, they will have maybe a few kilograms. Another set of scientists then take this material and they have to develop it to commercial quantities, where this material can actually be distributed to farmers in nations. They then work with governments and make sure that there is a system of getting this seed to be distributed in the market, either through agrovets or through discussed channels of distribution of seed. We also have a very important component of work that we do in our portfolio, and that is based on the natural resources, because you cannot grow a crop or have even livestock if you do not take care of your water, you take care of your soil, you take care of the natural resources that are around you. And we also have another cluster of activities that is based on markets, policies, and institutions. In this cluster of activities, we look at the issues of markets for outputs and for inputs in the drylands to work in. These are regions where the infrastructure is not very well developed. These are areas where most commercial seed companies will not want to invest, because these are areas that sometimes are difficult to make money. But then we still have to intervene because there are people living there and we still have to make a livelihood out of that system. And we have another cluster of activities that are very important on social inclusion and integration and gender integration, where we want to know if you are working in this region, who are you working with? Are you reaching to the vulnerable? Are you reaching the women? Are you reaching the youth? Is there a group of people that because of the way they are predisposed, because of the resources they have, maybe they are not able to participate in your activities? Making sure that everybody is carried along, making sure that everybody benefits from the resources that are being invested within ICRISAT.
How would you sum up the support ICRISAT contributes to creating a safety net for small-scale farmers in the drylands?
In the drylands, I think the biggest contribution we're making as ICRISAT is basically in, for example, the varieties. to be able to have a variety that performs well and gives a produce under constrained situations, either because there's low rain, or maybe because the phosphorus is not as much as you want it to be, or maybe because the N is not as much as you want it to be, is a great contribution. Because as I have mentioned, these are difficult areas. So if you are able to give a variety to a community in that they're able to grow their own food, is a great contribution to safety nets. The other thing is the kind of crops we are working with. If you look at the documentation of work from research, they are always referred to as women crops. These are crops that are mainly of greatest importance to women. These are crops that in societies, most societies, they are the crops that most women are allowed to be in control of. They are crops that actually give a greatest contribution to household nutrition and household food security. And to be able to give that preference or that opportunity to the women to be able to have their own crop, having better and improved varieties, and they have knowledge and skills on how to actually grow them. That is a great contribution to social protection. A crop like palm millet actually has a percentage of iron that would be able to take care of somebody's anemic situation just by taking maybe a cup of porridge, the daily allowance that is required. And we also have situations where calcium is a deficient mineral, and people have problems with osteoporosis. And a crop like finger millet has a very high percentage of calcium. So just by infusing these varieties into the communities that have nutrition problems, we are also contributing to social protection. And as we conclude, I would like to say that ICRISAT is still committed to our core value of making sure that everybody has food in the drylands and that their livelihoods are also improved. And this is the mission that we continue to apply our skills to.